a technical demonstration video for our RoboCop Junior on-stage performance in 2019. Swag! Our performance is a magic show consisting of 3 classic magic tricks: rabbit out of a hat, a disappearing ball, and a guillotine trick. Magdalena the Magnificent is our magician and is the star of the show. Even though Magdalena looks very simple, there are many tricky things to her build. We use a gyro sensor to make the robot turn accurately and drive in a perfectly straight line. We also have an ultrasonic at the front of the robot to help us navigate around objects and stop at certain ones. In addition to the 2 motors controlling the wheels, Magdalena also has 2 motors helping her arms move in time to the music.
The first trick is to make a rabbit appear out of a hat using a robot we call Rabbit. Rabbit uses a scissor lift with 2 gears to raise a stuffed rabbit above the hat. We found a scissor lift design on the internet and then adapted it to suit our project. The robot also includes a gyro sensor, which is used to make precise turns throughout the performance. The accuracy of these turns is vital to avoid colliding with props and other robots.
Our second trick is the ball trick and is very complex, using 2 separate robots. The first is the trapdoor robot. We start by randomly selecting one of the 4 coloured balls. The display boxes open until they hit a touch sensor, which acts as a limit switch. We place the ball into the box on the left and put our hand in front of the ultrasonic sensor to trigger the boxes to shut. While the rabbit is jumping around, we release a catch and a hidden trapdoor drops. The balls go into a box below the table before the trapdoor resets back into position. The box contains a pixie camera, which has been taught to detect the colours of the balls. The camera turns on a light and works out the ball colour and sends the colour via Bluetooth to the second robot, the magical box. The magical box robot is hidden beneath the guillotine. We have a second set of coloured balls with each ball placed in the correct bucket. There are 2 buckets on each side of the channel. Underneath each pair of buckets there is a seesaw. If the seesaw turns one way, a bucket will tip a ball into the channel. If it turns the other way, the other bucket will tip. Based on the colour received from the trapdoor, we know which seesaw to move and which way to turn it to tip the correct ball. The ball rolls down the channel into a magical box. A drawbridge raises up to hide itself and the magical box closes with the ball inside. Both the drawbridge and the magical box use limit switches. The magical box becomes visible at the end of the guillotine trick, where it opens to reveal the same coloured ball that was placed into the trapdoor robot. Magic.
The guillotine trick also involves 2 robots, the head and the legs. The head robot has a mechanism we designed for the guillotine. A motor is connected to an axle which has 2 hooks that hold the blade in position. We place our hand in front of the ultrasonic sensor, which triggers the motor to rotate and the blade to drop. We included a channel on either side as a guide so the blade would drop straight down. The legs robot has a motor with cogs designed to move both legs with a single motor. It also has 2 motors underneath to move the entire unit away at the end to reveal the ball.
We use Bluetooth to synchronise the start of our performance for our 6 EV3 robots and to send the colour for the ball trick. The magical box robot acts as the master. Each of the EV3 robots include a short test at the start of their program to check that their sensors and motors are working correctly. The master contacts each one to check if they are ready to go and shows the status on the screen. This makes it easy to know that all the robots are ready and will start when the button on the master is pressed. We also used 2 M-bots to add extra movement and other interesting pieces into our performance. M-bots are Arduino-based robots that you can program using Scratch. We used an M-bot for the first time last year with the LED matrix display. This year we used a gyro sensor to make precise turns and a servo to control the head movements of the robot. We also added a sound sensor and LED light strip on our M-bots. We programmed them to show more lights the louder people clap.
So to recap, we have 8 robots, 19 sensors and 28 motors or outputs. We are very proud of our work and hope you've learned something in this video. You can find